So this is like practice, you know? It's just like a journal entry, except as a video. And then maybe it could serve some purpose eventually, hopefully. Um, so I'll just start talking. So I was online, I was on Discord, and I was in a server that was like centered around like first aid treatment. And then all of a sudden there was this 15-year-old, literally a 15-year-old who was just completely enthusiastic to like talk to me about basically everything they've done to like prepare for medical emergencies. And so they introduced me to a lot of terms, like like a lot of terms. Like I'll just name like a couple, like just to like kind of show you. It's just like tactical combat casualty care, pre-hospital trauma life support, joint trauma system clinical practice guidelines and insights, ranger medic handbook, and then just a combination of like just like really cool stuff about like medical emergencies. And I learned some stuff. But and by the way, like this literal 15-year-old, um they had seen like a car crash like in person a couple times. And because like I was just curious. I was like, why, what makes you so passionate about this? And I suppose there was a reason that this person was so passionate about it. But it was just awesome to see, like, it was just awesome to see this person who was just like so prepared. And like they even showed me pictures of like this medical kit, which was just completely decked out, and it's just like the coolest like backpack I've ever seen, and had everything you could possibly need for medical emergencies. It's just awesome. But I guess now I'm gonna change the subject. Um, During this interaction, I was just thinking like I was thinking a few things, but one of the things I was thinking was, well, fuck, I kind of like really hate human beings right now. like like and so I almost had like this reluctance to learn about medical preparedness, medical emergency preparedness, because I don't even want to help human beings a lot of the time. So and I actually allow myself to kind of hate like human beings as a general whole, like especially the ones who are contributing to all kinds of problems. So I really truly do have like this deep hatred for like human beings and all the harm that they've caused, which is really scary because number one, I don't talk a lot about that hatred. I even try to hide it. I even try to push it down, because like it's hatred for like the general public. You know what I mean? Like, because there's been this, and I'll give an example. Like, here's why, right? There has been this conviction starting to like arise in me recently, and I can't shut it out anymore. Like, I can't shut it out. I can't like I just can't like ignore it anymore. But it's just this conviction. Like, I'll be walking around, I'll be looking at like people walking their dogs, and it's just like, why do you have like this poodle that just like looks like that? Like, and then I'm like, oh, it's you have engineered an animal essentially to entertain you. And then furthermore, it's just like, okay, why is there an entire industry for engineering animals? And then why do makeup products have animal testing behind them? And then furthermore, why do we use animals in the first place? Aren't they living sentient beings? Then for that are you starting to see? It's veganism. That is the new conviction. That is my new conviction. It's just every once in a while these new things pop up. Now I know, right? So I'm mature enough at this point to know that this is a good thing, right? This is called conviction. It is called conviction, and conviction is a good thing. But I feel a pressure from people around me to not lean into convictions. And that, combined with things like animal exploitation, it makes me not want to fucking be prepared in a medical emergency. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, and then furthermore, okay, so recently especially I've been getting more and more into it because yes, it's a conviction and I can't ignore the convictions, and now I know vegan talking points. Now I know vegan talking points. And there's still a little bit of shame. So let me tell you something interesting. There is a bit of shame when I even say the word vegan, because I was kind of raised in an environment that was like not vegan first of all, but also like you make fun of vegans, which of course is horrifying to somebody like me. Like realizing it, right? Like, you know, you realize it and it's just like, oh, like fuck, like and then it's just and then you just make the choice to be like, do I even want to help a human being if they're in an emergency? Like, if this is what they get up to? The answer might be yes, even still. And the reason being is that I have this hope, right? That if I am good to human beings, if I am good to human beings, which are the most powerful species, right? The most powerful thing and most dangerous thing, period. If I am good to them, then my ulterior motive, my hidden agenda, is that they would then like take that good to heart and then be like, oh, like there's good in the world and I need to protect it and I need to like follow my convictions to do good. And then all of a sudden maybe there's like more good in the world. And it just sounds so cliche, like put more good in the world, but it's just like I don't always enjoy it, but it's like, what if it's true? And like I'm genuinely asking this time because I don't know for sure. Like, is it good to be good to people, or should we just really just like really hate people that we want to hate, like pedophiles and stuff, right? That's like the first group that comes to mind. But then like I know that there's other people who hate leftists or Jews or etc., right? So should we just hate those people? I mean, did I say everything I wanted to say? I think I did. I think I did. I really admire that 15-year-old for learning so much about this. Like all kinds of medical terms, and I got overwhelmed. I got overwhelmed by the medical terms. I didn't want to learn. I was just like another time. But it's actually like really interesting, and like I genuinely do want to learn about it. But shit. But yeah, and now I have this new conviction. To be vegan, which is 100%. It's going to isolate me more. Like it's gonna make life harder. It's gonna make life harder because now I'm like, now I recognize a new evil, and it's like I don't need what I don't need to recognize more evil. Like fuck, like I've seen enough evil. Like that's one of the interesting things about my life is like, from my perspective, at least in relation to some of the people who I've been around, I seem to recognize more evil than a lot of other people. And I'm just like, shit, whatever. I guess it's a Christ-like trait. I guess it's like a Jesus-like trait. Whether or not you're really religious, but you know, I'm not a Christian, but I do like embodying those kinds of traits, like true Christ-like traits, not Christian traits, but Christ-like traits. And so I guess that's one of them, right? Just taking like the problems of the world to heart and then seeing what we can do with them. So once again, like I just have like this new thing, like a new big old problem that has to be addressed. Like, it has to be addressed. I can't just, because it's a conviction. And I keep saying that, right? I keep saying that word, but I think it's an important word. Do you have convictions? Are there convictions right now that you have that like you're not, I guess, acting on or like trying to deal with? I mean, let me know. You know, let me know the things you care about in life. Let me know what you think about veganism. Like, tell me. I ended up watching a video from the Tyson Food Company, like one of the biggest meat companies or whatever in the United States, and there it was just this soulless, like, of course it was a soulless corporate video, right? So of course there's that layer to it, like it's soulless and it's like, we care about focusing on integrity and quality and good wholesome things, like with wholesome music, like showing like farm landscapes and beautiful stuff. And like American flags and shit. I shit you not. They kept showing little flashes of like American flags as they were talking about like quality. So they obviously don't give a fuck about like animal safety, right? They mentioned it like one word. Like they mentioned like animal welfare, right? Which sounds corporate and bullshit, and it really is, right? So I noticed no integrity from this company. But the point is, I think that this company, this exact company, which I have discovered is fucking evil, right? Is supplying meat that I end up eating and that I think I pay for. My actual diet is like it's kind of like complicated. And like I don't buy a lot of meat, but whatever. I wasn't really going anywhere with that, but I just have to look into this. And it's just fucked up. It's really fucked up. I just saw them putting like chickens, like they were just throwing chickens onto these hooks while they were alive. And it's just like, oh, I see. I see. And so I guess I have a question to both myself and to you. And this is a very important question, and I do want an answer. If you don't mind. Like leave a fucking comment. Like, answer the fucking question. Are you ready? At what point does the bullshit end? Like, at what point do we, first of all, stop participating in bullshit? Like, bullshit systems, like the technical aspect of it, like the day-to-day, like, boycotting and all that shit. But then, like, furthermore, like, at what point does the at-large bullshit come to a stop? When does, like, I guess death, right? But, like, it's so horrifying. And I want an answer to the first part of the question. So, like, the first aspect of the question, like the technical day-to-day life. Like, at what point do we stop participating in bullshit? And that's a question I have to ask myself, too. But I'm not interested in posting this video if real change does not come from it. I want something real. Something fucking real to come from it. So I hope you engage. And I hope you feel something. Thank you for watching.